boys, welcome back to another class review. Yeah, this time I'm actually doing the ranger and it's a recording, not off stream. So I'm doing the Lionheart Legacy class review. So far probably my favorite for the ranger. I'm obviously not at an instance or anything like that. I am right before or right at the big gap between 17 and 20 for leveling. And I figured this would be a good time to kind of go over and show what the class is all about. So first and foremost, the one thing that I absolutely love with it is the B. You mark them for death, and so you do extra damage, and it already does a ton of damage in the first place. Then you got your shot, which normally would knock them up. And I don't like the electric shot. I've never been a big fan of it, but you know, it works. But yeah, so probably one of my favorites so far in regards to how the ranger feels with it. The utility, like, I got a little bit of a support feel with it because I, you know, do that combo right there. One, it does a ton of damage, and two, if I have a friend or a teammate there with me, you know, they do a ton of more damage because I mark them for death. So if you see a ranger and they're running Lionheart, it's probably best to let them shoot first if ow that hurt, if they have their mark, especially because they're gonna absolutely decimate when it comes to actually like doing damage, because it's madness. And even if you don't knock anything over, you know, it's still a lot easier, I guess you can say, to kill stuff. Obviously there's nothing in regards to actually like having some AoE attack. It's all single target. Like the electric does a little bit of AoE, but it's not enough to be worthwhile or worth using. So very, once again, like single targeted, no real like, I guess the only way to really explain it is that there's really no ability to take on groups. You have to kind of kite enemies one-on-one. Taking out big guys, especially like the Black Flame Warden up here. You know, if I wanted to kite him around, I'd be able to take out this Black Flame Warden solo just because of my soul, like, destruction manner with the ranger and being able to kite. But you know, as soon as you get, there we go, as soon as you get multiple enemies around, makes it a little bit more difficult. You kind of want to take out the smaller adds to, you know, do anything in regards to, you know, actual fighting. So if you get like a large group, it's very difficult. Now this attack, the X, that area right there that hits the ground is actually an AoE area hit, but like it's very hit or miss if it's actually gonna do too much. And you know, you have to kind of obviously aim it and hope that you get it right. So yeah, once again, probably my favorite blessing for the ranger class, by far. It feels good. It's very strong. The utility is there. It's very, very, very strong. And you know what, let's go try to get a group of enemies, and I'll kind of show you guys what I mean. Like the blessing really struggles when you have a group. We'll go over here because most people don't go over here. So I mean, I think in regards to like AoE damage output versus just single target output, the mage is still gonna absolutely wreck the ranger because the mage has a lot more AoE potential, whereas the ranger combos and the Lionheart blessing are all, you know, here we'll get 2 of these guys. Come here, Goliath. Come here. Yeah, so like it's gonna be a little bit more difficult at here, come on, get over close. See, like it, ow, yeah, see, the lightning not very worth it, and then if you have multiple enemies at the same time, it also makes it a little bit more of a struggle to really do anything with. So your best bet is to use your range to your advantage. You know, the way that I probably should have approached this if I wasn't trying to do that is take that guy out and then go for the big guy. If you're in a boss battle or an instance where you're forced to deal with multiple, honestly, your best bet is just to wait for your X attack. Let me load back in. All right, so if you're forced to have multiple, I'm gonna go up here so I don't look insane to those guys down there, but you're forced to have multiple like enemies and you can't do anything about it, your best bet is to just run around and kind of wait so you can use your X ability, then roll away and just keep running around, which isn't exactly ideal, but I mean, the mark isn't too bad in regards to speed, but the lightning is terrible when it comes to speed. So you're definitely wanna, you know, pay attention to the speed of your attacks. Make sure you have your stamina bar up at all times, and you know, when it comes down to it, your best bet, especially because of the knock-up, is to hit the X ability. Well, I guess if you have it default controls, but the evasive shot, whatever it's called, I suck with names. That's gonna be your best bet in regards to actually dealing with a group of enemies. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be very unfun when facing a group, but it's gonna make it a lot more manageable. So thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know what you thought down in the comments below. Let me know what else you would like to see in the future here, and I will see all of you guys next time.